What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. This one's from Warner Brothers. This is another one of those 80s feature-length Scooby-Doo animated features, and it is Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf. I watched this one soon after I watched Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, and to me, they go hand in hand. If you like one, you're going to like the other one. If you hate one, you're going to hate the other one. So this is another instance where they've dropped most of the people from the squad, so we're back to Scooby, Shaggy, and Scrappy, and there's also a new girlfriend for Shaggy whose name is Googie. Anyway, the premise here is that Shaggy and Googie are super into car racing, and they end up on the they end up on the wrong side of Count Dracula, who curses Shaggy and turns him into a werewolf. The only way that Shaggy can break this curse is to win a car race against a bunch of monsters. That's the premise of this movie. It is dumb. I don't understand how this movie got made because it's 93 minutes long, okay? Which 93 minutes for a normal movie, not that big of a deal, right? But whenever you have this thin of a premise, it's unbelievably excruciating. It feels like 3 or 4 hours, to be honest. The race alone is like half the movie almost. It is so terrible. And just like in Ghoul School, where it was kind of fun at first with the puns and the, cheesy jokes, because that's what Scooby-Doo is. That's the style of humor that the show is known for. But when you have Freddy and Velma and Daphne around to kind of break up the pacing and give the jokes room to breathe and kind of, allow the humor to, ebb and flow, it doesn't seem like it's that bad. It's funny then because it's in, moderate doses. In this case, though, we just have Scooby and Shaggy, and it's just awful. It's just one terrible joke after another, one bad pun after another. And the issue that makes it even worse is just like in Ghoul School, there's a ton of repetition, stuff that just gets absolutely hammered into the ground until it's just painfully unfunny. It sounds great, Scooby and Shaggy and and Googie in this race against monsters, but man, this movie just sucks. I can find something good in almost every movie, but this one I really had a terrible time with it. It was a chore, honestly, to get through it. If this were like a 70-minute movie like most of these are, it would have been a lot better because 20 minutes out of the pacing would have made a huge difference. And instead, this thing's 93 minutes long. That's crazy. Voice cast-wise, it's got all the usual people in it, which is kind of nice. But the animation is really rough, as it is with most of the ones from the 80s. It looks very cheap. Some of the designs are a little bit off, but some of the designs look really cool too. So, I mean, it's just kind of a mixed bag, and I would say erring on the side of kind of crappy animation. But if you're a Scooby-Doo fan and you're willing to overlook it, I mean, there's a few good laughs to be had here, but I just could not connect with this one at all. That's my review of Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf. And I'm a big Scooby-Doo fan, so I don't think I'm just like shitting on this movie, on purpose or just for a laugh, because I really like Scooby-Doo, and it's been a long time since I've seen these movies. So I wanted to go back and revisit them and kind of see how well they held up. And this is one that did not hold up very well. If you want to read my full write-up of the movie, you can go to markfusion.com and check that out, as well as a lot of other Scooby-Doo animated features, and I'm working on getting even more up there. There's also some of the playlist here. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon for exclusive content. You can go to Letterboxd, and where I diary what I'm watching. You get an idea of what might be coming here soon. Make recommendations, all that kind of stuff. The best way you can help me out, though, is just to hit that sub button. It's a free, easy, direct way to support me. Help me to keep making these videos. Keep watching every possible movie there is in the world at this point, I guess. I love talking to you guys about them, so hopefully you guys like it. So if you do, hit that sub button. Also, watching old videos is a huge help as well. I've got a lot of animated movies and stuff like Hanna-Barbera cartoons in the playlist, as well as some Scooby-Doo, but not a lot. So there's some stuff in there. If anything catches your eye, give it a watch. That really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon.